time before you're loading up the family truckster, perhaps heading out for a family vacation over Memorial Day weekend, or certainly for the summer. Before you get on the road, make sure your car is in tip-top shape. And the person who can help us pinpoint those areas that need to be looked at, please welcome Lauren Fix, the car coach. Hello there, Lauren.
Hello. Thank you for having me back.
And I love it. The last name Fix, as we know.
You're the right guy.
Yeah. I always remind people that this is one of those things that just has been part of your life growing up. You used to help your brothers and dad, and the car has always been a part of your life.
My father worked for the big three automakers. I'm from Detroit, and I've worked on cars my whole life, and now I'm here educating and empowering thanks to working with Oprah back in the 90s.
Yeah, all right. So there are times that we take our cars in, obviously, for their maintenance and checkups and stuff like that, but there are a lot of things that we can pay attention to ourselves and do ourselves. Let's start with flooding prevention, because as you know, Houston will go underwater in a minute.
I saw that yesterday. I drove through. I was really surprised how quick it came up. First thing is, if the road is flooded, don't drive through the flood. I mean, you may think, oh, I know this road, I drive this road every day, but it could lift up a manhole cover, you could be a pothole you don't see, and it could do some severe damage to your vehicle. So it's really important to, if you see it, the road is flooded, change to the middle lane. Yeah,
of course. And the other thing, too, is for a lot of people, is that they'll start to go very slowly and stop and stop. If you get in, keep going.
Keep going, because the guy behind you is going to get stuck in the water also, which could create an accident for you.
Yeah.
Another thing to think about is don't use your cruise control.
Okay.
Absolutely don't use your cruise control. And then if your tires are worn, you think, oh, I need a set of tires. I know, I don't have the budget. It's really, really important to have good tread on your tires. And we're going to talk about that
otherwise
today,
it's a flotation device.
Right, otherwise you have no traction at all with the roadway. And good tires will actually get the water, like the tire I'm going to show you. Actually, we tested in wet braking and in wet, actually in Texas, all the way in Uvalde. We tested every name brand tire, and I'm bringing you the best tire.
All right. Okay, let's go on to brake cleaners.
Right.
These are things that a lot of us out of sight, out of mind, never think about.
But the key is, we all are not afraid to go and do planting in our garden and do homework, but when it comes to your car, a lot of people are like, I don't know, but there are a lot of people who say, I know how to do this, I'm very empowered. Right. So I wanted to show you the lineup of products you can get at Home Depot. So you're probably there getting your flowers and your peat moss, but they now carry tire inflation products and brake cleaners, and if you've got a lawnmower and maybe you don't use it all the time, or there's a battery on a lot of these things, so you can get a battery tender so that you can actually keep a charge on. I use this for my kids' Power Wheels when they were little. Oh yeah. So you can use it for that as well. Or if you want to change your own oil. So you can get a lot of these basic things at a one-stop shop. So that's the whole neat thing about Home Depot anyhow. Tire pressure is the other thing that we dismissed. In some cars, it'll tell you, like especially when you go between cold weather and hot weather, it'll say, okay, your tire pressure is a little off for the season, but we do need to readjust and think about that. Right, you check your tire pressure once a month against the number inside your driver's door. And the key thing when it comes to tires, and I'll show you on this tire because we keep talking about tires, is you want to have good tread. Now this is an unusual looking tread. This is a Continental Extreme Contact, and they call it DWS because it's for dry, for wet, and for snow. Now I know you don't have snow here, but you do get ice. Every now and then. But we do get ice, you're right. This is critical, and you'll notice a different pattern on here because it's actually shooting the water out. So we tried this tire, wet braking, wet handling. The Continental tire was the best of all the name brands. I was so surprised how markedly different it was that I wanted to bring this tire to show your people. This is the 06, and it just came out first of the month. So if you're looking for a set of tires, note that it also has alignment contacts on it too. So if your tires are out of alignment, you don't even need to be an expert. That's pretty cool. You can do that yourself. All right, and besides safety, you save on gas mileage. Right, and all about saving money. I'm really, really big on people saving money. So you got kids coming home from college, you've been talking. My son's actually on his way home today from college, and so I understand, you want to make sure they have tires and all the repair parts, that check engine light that's been on. Here, every kid seems to live on their phone. That seems to be the thing. They're facing the phone. Tell them, here's an app for you to download. You can be the cool mom or dad and say, you know what, download Repair Pal. It's also available online for us. It's any smart device. They have an estimator, which is great. You put in the year, make, and model of your vehicle, and it'll help you tell you the cost of the parts, the cost of the repair, the labor, and a certified technician. It's on a bell curve saying this is what the people in your zip code are paying. Yeah. Save money. I'm telling you, my son had a problem with his little Mini. We went to some place, the guy said $1,200. I found it for $680 by using Repair Pal Estimator. And I save the money because who do you think's funding this? We are. Yeah, and it all comes down to repair versus replace. And, just like with our teeth, if you get that little cavity fixed, guess what? It's going to save you a lot more down the line. There's nothing worse than a root canal. So get the little cavities on your car fixed, and that will extend the life of your car. Absolutely. Now, a part of the things is the Car Care Council wants you to be car care aware and to know about these things. And one of the things I do want to add, because we did discuss this a lot of times we get this online. This time of year, especially in Houston, there's a lot of pollen, and it gets on the paint. And a beautiful car like this Chrysler 300, you get a new car, and you're thinking, wow, this car looks great. And then you go out and you see all this yellow and white all over it. If you don't take care of that and run it through the car wash, what ends up happening is it gets into the clear coat, not just on this vehicle, but any vehicle. So you have to be proactive. Get a hose, rinse it off, and if you're going to wash the car, please don't use dish soap. Use car soap. Again, you can get that at Home Depot. You can get that at any auto parts store. But the key is washing your car.
We certainly know that the birds can do a number.
Well, that does too.
Car,
and if you get it on your windshield or on your glass, you can't get it off. You can get bug remover and get that bird stuff off, because it sits in that hot Houston sun and it bakes right into the clear coat. And it'll deplete the value of your vehicle.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. As always, great information. And want some more tips from Lauren, the car coach? Just log on to greatdayhouston.com to find a link to her website.